found ourselves on unfinished Mario Circuit for our first race here. I was trying to record yesterday, but the recordings, they kept, either Elgato would just either not record, or there's a thunderstorm going on, so there was like a whole lot of noise in the background, but hopefully this recording will go much smoother. I've actually never played this course before. It's very interesting design here. Underwater section. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Just gonna try to take it all in here. Is that? Let's see. Yeah, it's a very strange design. It doesn't seem very Mario Circuit-esque, you know, by SNES standards. Track gets a little wide towards the end of the underwater section, but overall, it's a very different take. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's a very different take on the traditional Mario Circuit tracks. Okay, I thought that bumped somebody. Is that okay? Just got a trick animation without actually doing the trick. That was interesting. So we can take these mushrooms here. Got a bomb. Toss that there. Didn't work. Oh, got the reds though. Of course that happened. That's fine. Go ahead and toss another red. One more red just for good measure. I'm gonna save this golden here towards closer to the end of the race, because I know that this, since it's a circuit track, I'll be able to use this to cut over some off-road towards the end here. So let me just cut this close. Oh wow, I will not be able to do that. I might have just overtaken the funky at the last second there. I did not. Unfortunate. Bowser's Termination Station. I have seen bits and pieces of this track before. I'm gonna ignore that. I just burnt out there. We don't need to talk about that, but what we can talk about is how cool this track already looks. This is an excellent first impression here. The Mario Galaxy swamps there are really interesting. Let me see. I guess Mario Galaxy / Mario Kart 8. This is the design they've been using for thwomps. Track in terms of, oh man, oh wow. That was strange. In terms of track like design philosophy, given the different zones I've been driving through so far, it reminds me of something from Mario Kart Arcade. I'm driving really horribly right now, actually. Let's see if I can just focus in here. See if I can pull a bullet or something, maybe, to catch up in the race here. I definitely don't need a golden. Okay, Bowser section. Bowser's Rainbow Road is interesting. Go ahead and use this here. I can take that shortcut across the satellite. I actually do like this section here. Really interesting. This is so it's a termination station. So I'm guessing this is in outer space, maybe. This really takes place. I think this has some Mario Galaxy inspiration. Looking out into the sky there looks pretty Mario Galaxy-esque. I'm looking at it. I think this entire track takes place in outer space. So very, very cool choice to do that. Really, I think that is a brilliant idea, having a Mario, a track inspired off of Mario Galaxy's Bowser courses, because those are actually really, really big highlights of that game, and having a track based off of that is actually an excellent idea. Which that explains the Mario Galaxy era, the Mario Galaxy style of thwomp as well. That definitely explains that. So that's really cool. This turn here, very strange turn there, but I think I've got that figured out. I know he's taking that. Okay, I thought he took the inner lane there and stole the item box, but he did not. So I'm gonna see if I can't just be cautious around this Funky Kong here. Try to sneak past. He's got the shells now, so he's not going to be using any mushroom anytime soon. He's spun out there. And try to get away from him and create some distance here. And I've got the blue shell. I'm just going to hold this for a few seconds here. Just let it drip here. I'm just going to hold on to this bomb here. until this Funky Kong gets too close. But I'm sure he's going to be closing in on me any second here. So I might be using this on a corner up here and try to catch him off guard. Probably right after this boost here. Going to drop this there. See if it'll just stay put for a little bit. It did not. He's in a star as well. Couldn't see that. But what are you going to do? Overall, I really liked the concept of this track. The execution was actually really well too. There are a few awkward sections that I think could just use a little bit of fine-tuning, but conceptually, oh yes, it's definitely, now I'm looking at it, definitely very inspired idea. So we found ourselves on Dragon Knight's Island, and I think that this track, to me at least, represents a turning point in CTGP tracks, because I think this is the time when this track was released, was the, oh my goodness, absolute destruction, just getting bullied by the heavyweights here. I think this track really represented the time period whenever custom characters were being implemented more and more. It's not going to explode on me, though. Yeah, it represented a time whenever more and more custom characters were being implemented. So you saw the rolling Eevees at the beginning there. Oh no, I forgot what that is. That Geodude? I'm not really big into Pokemon. So I'm not even gonna try to name any more of these. I'm not even gonna try. So, oh, Squirtles, I do recognize those. But, okay, I almost got past the Snorlax. So I wasn't gonna try to name anymore. I know a good amount of them. Basically, if they appeared in Smash Brothers, either playable or Pokeball, I recognize them. But outside of that, I mean, obviously that's a Dragonite up there. But I think this track really did represent a time period where people started implementing more custom characters and enemies to the game, because we have that giant Grengar there, we have the Geodudes moving left and right. There's all these different custom enemies on the tracks here, and I really feel like that just got the start here. And I think it's around the same time, if I'm not mistaken, that Honeybee Hideout became a whenever that track released, which that track I think was also a turning point for how custom tracks could look. I'm gonna double bomb him there. It's toxic, but he was pretty far ahead overall, so I'm bumping out the way here. Speed up here. I think those, oh no, leave me alone. I think that the, oh my, I wish I knew the name of that Pokemon there, but I know that's a Wiggler from the sounds. Those are Squirtles right there, I'm sure. The Squirtles are Cataquats. I think the Geodudes were crabs / sidesteppers. The Gringars, obviously, that giant Bowser statue. Coming up with even more new tracks here. We have, I think it's Ice Cream Fortress. How do I keep burning out so often? That is just embarrassing. Right off the bat, this reminds me of SpongeBob SquarePants movie game that was for PS2 and GameCube, as well as the unused sections from Battle for Bikini Bottom. Oh my goodness, how did I land on that? And that cannon just looks ridiculous. And I like this interior. Oh wow, I really like that. Yeah. That was really nice. Oh, he got crushed. Super crushed. Oh, what? The backwards backflip, what was that? I've never seen that happen before. It's so janky. I think I recognize that carpet texture from somewhere. I think it might be Mario Kart 8. But yeah, this inside the castle, something about just like PS2, GameCube era castles, they're just so appealing to me. The overall just art style. It was a really popular level trope back then, actually. So I remember there was Hyrule Temple from Smash Brothers Melee. Then there was Sky High from Super Monkey Ball, like the second level world theme in that game. And then like a lot of that was so close. Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube as well, and I guess PlayStation 2, and I think the Xbox might have gotten it. I think all three versions. I think there are 3 versions, all of which had version exclusive characters. So that game definitely had a lot of like castle themed areas. Wario World had them, but overall I really like that the interior there. Really big fan of like the PS2 like castle, floating castle aesthetic. I think that some Sonic games might have had it as well. I'm not exactly sure what I'd call it, but if you want to win me over with a custom track, making like a I wouldn't even say ruinated castle, just like this like I don't know, medieval flying castle level archetype. Really big fan of it, but yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of time to admire this interior from this wall here. Oh wow, this looks just like the Wii U version. You know what? So getting used to doing commentary plus gameplay more, I think I'm gonna have to get used to doing starting this properly. It's probably the hardest part so far, but anyways, let's see here. We can't just steal a victory here because I'm pretty familiar with this track, both from the GBA and 8 version here. Strategy really is going to be to take advantage of the more open aspects of this track, because it's pretty open. Lots of areas for shortcuts with shrooms. I think I'm going to do is just trail behind this Luigi player here in second. I don't want to be in first too early here. Take these corners really tight. I don't think that the race lines here, the white and red, they're still on the road on Con's off-road, so I can take these corners really tightly. What was that red shell? Can we boost it across this grass here? Wheelie up here. Turn here. Really tightly. Pretty simple track. A little too simple, which makes it easy for better players to play a lot better. It's pretty redundant, but that's how it is. He does not have anything in terms of defense. I'm just going to be stealing this victory here. Mega Mushroom as the last item, just driving into the finishing gate here. First place. It's pretty much the idea is to try to hang back, because I know that you can get comboed pretty easily on tracks like this, and everyone just takes turn in a Congo line passing behind you, hitting you with things. But excellent race. Strategy worked out pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, N64 Rainbow Road here. I actually haven't seen this version. It's taking inspiration from the 8 version. Alright, got a starting boost finally. I think this is a 2-lap version. I think this track scaled down just a little bit from the 8 iteration. But again, I don't think I want to stay too far ahead in first place for that exact reason. I thought that straight away, driving in a complete straight line, really easy to snap somebody on this track. It's not really anywhere to run. I do like the colors on this one. It's really nice. I think the background looks more akin to, actually akin to the track we were just racing on, GBA Mario Circuit. And this Mega Mushroom is going to be extremely vital in maintaining a good position here. Good for dodging shots, good for avoiding thunderclouds. Wait for the last second here. Oh! See? Oh! Shock dodge. You see that? Alright, so that person in first, they got the bullet dodge there. See if we can't just save this mushroom here for when we get hit. I'm not going to take that shortcut there. I want to. I don't want to risk it here. If I had tried it beforehand, then I definitely would have. I actually do like longer tracks. Definitely like the 1 minute 30 tracks are nice, but I do like for some tracks, some tracks are meant to be marathons, so I definitely like how this version actually maintains it gives a good balance between the original and the, wow, nice placement there, the original N64 version, how long it was, mixing it with the Mario Kart 8 version, which was much shorter. And I think that 200cc was a little too short. So I had the compromise here where it's 2 laps long. So it's lengthy, but it's not excessive here. There's items being thrown all around here. The juice is here. Jump over that by accident, complete accident. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, the colors are really nice on this. Being bullied by a car here. Diddy Kong. Hitting this trick. Let's see if I can't do this low trick. I don't really know how to do that yet still. Oh, shoot. It's funny that last lap, I hit that, I used that Mega Mushroom. Perfect timing there to avoid getting shocked there. Oh my, wow! What a bump! Alright, a couple people fell off there. I don't know what that was about. Yep, center lane there. Alright. There's a Koopa on the bubble back there. I mean, power dodge. He slammed straight into the wall there. I want to stay away from this Diddy Kong because he does have the weight stat over me, and he almost knocked me off there. But it's okay because I have a blue shell that might be exploding that Peach player there. Didn't get the Diddy Kong that I really wanted. But we're going to be taking a 5th place here. It's actually a pretty good race. I definitely see where I made a few mistakes there, but I feel like I could have taken advantage of the shortcuts because I had the ability to do so, but... well, this is bound to happen eventually. We're on Mushroom Peaks here, probably the most infamous course in CTGP. I think this might be... I'm fairly certain this is one of the first custom tracks ever made for Mario Kart Wii, and man, well, this joke has just gotten kind of old. So I think this track is probably as old as 2009. I think it was a test just to see if various things like mushrooms and such would work. But nowadays, more experienced players like to use it as a skill check for less experienced players, so I'm probably going to be falling off a lot here on these sections. I'm not quite sure how to do this all in a single go, but that I did pretty well there, just falling off once. It's pretty difficult to do. I could definitely do a time trial and just kind of grind out to do, oh man, target shock in a horrible, horrible place. I could definitely go into time trials to see if I could get better at this. And I know this track is only here for the memes. And the fact that it's 3 laps long just goes to further, the fact that this track at this point is just a joke. But I mean, it's an artifact of how far modding tracks has come. I cannot believe that I've fallen off there. I didn't need that full jump there. I definitely want to just, so there, what you want to do is you want to trick into the wall so you don't completely fly into the air because that wastes your time. I did not do that. Instead, I wound up falling back down. I don't really know how I did that. I'm just going to be drifting off this mushroom here. Never trick off that mushroom. I'm just going to be saving this blue shell for whenever the first place racers there get onto the mushroom, so I'll be throwing it now. I'm using this star here. Trick off this mushroom, trick off this one. The blooper would probably be pretty useful here, actually, as well. This might be the one track where I think that the blooper will be useful, regardless of skill level. Especially at this section here. Alright, so it's going to be... there's no way I'm making that. I messed up. Alright, so... Oh, I did... Oh, how did I drifted there by accident? You can see that plenty and plenty of people still have a lot of trouble playing on this track here. I mean, just people falling off left and right. The only people who really get to do well on this track are those who have been playing it for a very long time. And I think I might just try to... I don't know if I want to just bag for a bullet at this point because that'll be so helpful on the last lap. Just getting past that section without falling off on the last lap really makes the difference there. Because it's just so ridiculous. It just takes so much time. Such a time loss falling behind there. But definitely having the golden on this track at certain points it can be useful, but not very. I've made the same mistake twice. I fell to the bottom, and I've just completely lost control of my vehicle here. Oh, I'm using the golden at this section. Should I use it so smidge? Oh, perfect timing. All right, that's great. Just gonna bounce there. Get through the off-road. Whew, careful. Alright, I'm glad to be in 10th place at this. Oh no! I don't think I'm gonna be getting a bullet here. That Koopa might have taken that bullet from me. Let's see. Oh no, sir. No, you can go right on ahead. Getting the bullet here is crucial. We all know that everyone's just bagging for a bullet. Come on. It's not happening. But at least having a golden here, I'll be able to fly over, fly higher than usual. That didn't help me at all. Alright, so at this point we have a Luigi that's coming in first here. I don't think anyone's going to come anywhere close to stopping him. Just try not to get caught 30 seconds behind, because once the leader passes the finish line, you have 30 seconds to get there. So I don't even know. Oh, shock dodge. That's very important there. See if I can't mess up this Funky Kong anywhere, but I don't think that's going to really come into play. I should have used this POW block and tried to get a better item, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think I might just be stuck in 9th place because it's been several seconds. I haven't counted since the first place Luigi has passed. That's what I wanted to do for the first 2 laps, but I wasn't able to do that. I just might be taking this 9th place here because it's been around, yeah, there for 30 seconds. Honestly, just a pretty awful course altogether. Even at the time, the creator must have known that this track was pretty, well, it's just pretty bad. You could just make a square as a starting track, it would work just fine. Whoa, that just started instant. Whoa, I'm not even close to ready for that. That was so weird. The entire lobby must have been waiting on me. Like, I've never seen anything like that happen before. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's... Might we have a hacker in the lobby? Let's see. I don't think we'd have one of those. Actually, there haven't been two... Oh, okay, Sarah, I have my eye on you. I think the odds of that just happening might have been super low, but it was a very strange start to this race here. I actually never I've never raced on this course before, but I actually really do like this. This look for this track here. It's been super chaotic. This is what we play Mario Kart Wii for, ladies and gentlemen. Just absolute chaos, pandemonium, the destruction. We are here for it. Alright, so I think my strategy here going on is just kind of stay out of the way of other racers and to take advantage of the off-road that I'm seeing here, because I've been getting a lot of good boost items here, and well, and off the road I go. So I'm trying to stay within like a middle spot there, because I don't want to get too far ahead, because I'm not too familiar with shortcuts, and I like to watch. I can sit back and watch other players take shortcuts, because that's how I like to learn. Rather than just looking at the tutorial, I like to just watch other players and just try to take shortcuts as I'm learning the track and new courses. But I've never played this track before, and I do like the way it looks. It's really nice. I love the windy bridges here, which are really cool. Didn't get a trick there, but it's okay. So I'm cutting through this off-road here again. The good thing about middle spots is that you'll find yourself getting a lot of pretty good boost items. I'm going back to that star. The good thing about middle spots is that you'll find yourself getting a lot of good boost items, which can really help you out when learning new tracks. Taking simple off-road shortcuts is very helpful, and also learning the track too. Cutting through the grass, through mud, through heavy off-road, regular off-road, instead of doing jumps. Whenever more experienced players will be able to take advantage of doing jumps and specific shortcuts, whereas less experienced players will be able to utilize off-road effectively. That's what makes the beginner circuit tracks so versatile and chaotic, and what's I really like about them as well. So here, there's some lot of shortcut opportunity. I saw that on the right there, back there. That could be useful. This is a really good track, actually. If it just had mushrooms, I dare say it's similar to Mushroom Peaks in a way. But, super chaotic race. I don't know what was going on, especially with the getting there with the countdown and the bomb. Blooper as I think the last item, and I'm almost getting sniped. No red shell on the... Oh my goodness. And that is just going to be unfortunate. We're getting 11th place. I don't know how you could get any more destroyed than that, but somehow there was a Peach back there that somehow placed even worse. Oh, and she's more... that Peach was actually more experienced than me. It was interesting. That was just pure chaos. I actually really do love the track. The colors were really nice, and I hope to actually try that track again later on. I might go back in time trials. I'm really enjoying that one. There's Sandstone Steps, Sandstone Cliffs is what it was called. All right, Lava Road. I don't really know what the exact theme for this track is, but there's a couple of tracks like somebody get squished. A couple of tracks like this. I can't remember what the other. Whoa! What was that? There's a couple of other tracks like this on here. This one has these bouncy nets / gates here that are pretty fun. I played this track a handful of times before. So the tracks are kind of reminiscent of SNES courses and Game Boy courses, which I think that making more courses based around tracks from that era actually would be pretty interesting, having flat tracks, because in recent years I've come to realize that, especially for CTGP, having flat courses, given how Mario Kart Wii is, it actually leads to a lot of interesting, like what the items are, it leads to a lot of interesting things that aren't in other Mario Kart games. Like, for example, if someone has a thundercloud above their head, you can see them over the walls, or like over, from across the track, as well as the blue shell, because it flies in this game, as opposed to Mario Kart 7 and 8. It flies, and so you can see the blue shells from anywhere. You can see the explosions actually like that from anywhere. And the Mega Mushrooms as well. You can look back, you can see somebody with a Mega Mushroom who might be around the corner. So really interesting choice to have a track like this, Lava Road. Having a course where it's more reminiscent of older... Oh, no! More reminiscent of older Mario Karts. I don't know how this would translate to Mario Kart 8 because there isn't as much visual information given on course. There's not as many, I guess, stat-affecting items in that game, like the Thundercloud and the Mega Mushroom. I can't go back for that. I don't know exactly if I want more tracks like this in CTGP as a distribution, but definitely if there's some other distributions that want to have more of those emphasized, I think that would be pretty interesting. Although, I just wouldn't want there to be... Ah, sheesh, I launched off that one. I wouldn't want there to be an overabundance or like a surge in flat tracks, because while they are pretty cool, some of them do get a little samey, but still, they do have their merits, and that's the point I'm trying to make, is that flat tracks definitely do have their place in Mario Kart, because that's what kart racing is all about, is flat tracks, because many go-kart racing tracks in real life are flat, and they're just, driftways and speedways, and so having some of those in the game is definitely no problem with those, just as long as you don't overdo that. Okay, shock dodge. We're going to be advancing a few places here. So if you can't hold on to this lead, coming up on these final turns here. I didn't have time to react to that. Oh, and I got squished and launched into the lava. What a combo! 10th place, the shock dodge into absolute devastation. I think I'm in last. Wow! That was so fast, so disgusting, so devastating. That was... Oh my goodness, that was just, that was, I'm at a loss for words. I got destroyed. So, I think this track is called something Cryro Volcano, which I think is like ice volcano. Some lag there. So I think it's just the title. I can't remember exactly how to pronounce it, but it's like an icy volcano style track. And wow, I played this track once or twice before, and it's got a few sections here that are a little bit weird with those half pipes there. I almost felt like a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe BCP half pipe there. Funny how they added those back after 10 years of no half pipes. It's like, you know what, let's add them back all of a sudden, and then they just add them back. So that's really interesting. But I do like this track. What strikes me the most about this course, the color palette. It is just absolutely stunning. I love the darker. Dropped my items there. I thought the retro was a little closer. Oh, and shock as well. I like the deep blues and the I think it's chartreuse green, like the bluish green colors we have going on here. And then midway through the track, just like that, yes, it turns bright blue, bright royal blue as it freezes over. And there's actually an eruption that goes on midway through the course, turning everything into ice, hence the name, which I still can't pronounce. I might put it on the screen up in post later. This track is really, aesthetically wise, very nice. Although I feel like while the blue is really striking, it does become a little bit hard to discern what's what, especially with how hilly the track is, because I can't really tell where the off-road is at this point here. And I think it gets even bluer at some point as well. Yeah, even bluer than it was before. I think it's nighttime maybe. But I really do like... Oh no, the bomb. And that destroyed my star as well. That's not good. I'm not too familiar with the shortcuts I can take on this track, but I am trying to just get accustomed to the unconventional style of this track. It's very experimental, I can tell, but I do really like it. It's very for how small the track is. It definitely covers. There's a lot of. It's more vertical than horizontal, and we got a shock dodge there. That's just going to be carrying us to the end there. We've got, I think, what is that, 7th place? Oh, what was that drift there? Got a 7th place victory there. Got games in VR, but I think for this next track it might be our last, depending on what track it is. But overall, I think it's one of our newer tracks here, and it's really nice, really different from a lot of older tracks here. Alright, take 2. We're going to be trying to sneak out an actually decent victory here. Nice boost start. I think this track is named Desert Fort. Yeah, the sign there said Desert Fort, so let's see if we can't sneak out a victory here. I'm always trying to sneak out victories. I know I'm never getting a legit victory here as long as I'm playing Luigi Mach Bike, because many of you probably already know that Funky Kong on Flame Runner and Daisy Mach Bike are pretty much the top tier vehicles here. Well, pretty much, definitely the top tier vehicles in this game. So your only hope of getting first place consistently online, at least in non-meme rooms, is going to be using those combinations of this character kart combinations. Excuse me. Man, getting onto the aesthetics of this track here, I really do like this Desert Fort track. It's pretty expansive, like a desert should be. A lot of desert tracks tend to loop around themselves a lot, and I think that was definitely a shortcut I could take in there. No confidence in that, but I'm gonna do that next lap if I can. Oh, hello. Ooh, just snuck around those swamps there. No, the green shell! I saw it coming. I was in the middle of a wheelie. Where does Funky Kong come from? There's another one. I like how open this beginning section is. I might experiment with those other routes later on, and that mushroom just got stolen. There's a star back there. I definitely feel like for the next Mario Kart, for lightning, you should just get a few, like maybe like a quarter of a second telegraph for when lightning strikes, because I don't think there should ever be a time whenever you can get blindsided by items like that. It's pretty... Ooh, Ooh, so close. To me, it's a little bit unfair, and I feel like it's just a little. I know it's supposed to be unfair because it's like it basically strikes everybody. Oh my goodness, struck in the off-road. It's definitely supposed to be an item to help the other places catch up, and having counterplay wouldn't be very, probably it would defeat the purpose of having an item like that. But I definitely feel like players who are further behind should at least have a chance to react, so they can go and pop their stars, pop their whatever items they have, invincibility or special items. The boo, if that comes back, I definitely feel like they should have just a few seconds to be able to utilize their more powerful items, because sometimes it can just cause other players who are in the back to get further behind, especially if you're in last place. You're in 12th place with a bullet bill and you get struck by lightning. I feel like that's a little bit unfair, especially considering that hits every single player instantly. I feel like just a little bit of a telegraph for that would be better. Missed a shortcut there, but that's absolutely fine. We're going to use these mushrooms to get across the shortcut that I've attempted twice now, or once now. I'm going to attempt it one more time if I didn't miss it just now. I'm trying to think if that's up here that I can take. I see myself, getting pretty far ahead if I don't mess this up here. Is it off-road? No, it's not. See if you can't jump across here, bounce off the rocks. And you know what? I think I just might have to end this with an 8th place race here. Didn't go as well as I wanted, but this is sometimes how it is. So, hope you all enjoyed watching. So I'm going to do a proper outro here, but what I was saying is that next time I'm going to do a few other character kart combinations. Luigi Mock Bike is my go-to for online races, but I've got various mods downloaded that I can show off in future episodes. I keep forgetting how much I actually love doing gameplay commentary, so I'm looking to upload more regularly. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like and share with others, as it helps me to grow as a channel so I can create even better videos in the future. But with all that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.